So here we are again. I'm Susanne from Susie's Journal Adventure and welcome to part 5. It's incredible, part 5 of my scrap busting series. In the 4 parts which you can check out on my channel, I will link the playlist down below in the description box for you, of course. We made these beauties here. A little accordion style journal, tags, buttons, charms. I love them so much. Scrap clusters. Those fun, I don't know, scrappy packaging clusters. More tags. A zine. Journaling cards or postcards. Envelopes. So much fun. Yeah, and today I'm going to share 3 more projects how you can use your paper scraps. So let's start. Of course, you need your paper scraps. This scrap stash is never ever getting smaller, I have the feeling. Can anybody explain me why it is like that? I don't know. And you need double-sided tape. I have this wider one and this thinner one. Let me show you. This is from the hardware store, and this is, I think you can buy this one as well in the hardware store. And we are going to use those double-sided tapes to make some fun stickers. So I'm just rolling this tape so that I have the sticky side facing towards me. And we will now add paper scraps on top of the sticky side. And then everything is covered up. And later on, we will cut out some fun stickers. So I have different kinds of paper scraps here. And as always, I'm not trying to think when I place down the paper. I have a video where I show you different kinds of collage strips. I will link this video down below as well. But in this video, I only show you 2 ways to make collage strips that are not sticky on the backside. You have to glue them down with extra glue that you use. And I thought those stickers where you don't need glue are, yeah, so much fun, I think. So I thought, why not share with you how you can do them. The paper scraps can, can peek out. Is that the right word? Because you can later on cut the edges if you like. And you can overlap your scraps a little bit. If it is necessary, you can still take a little bit of liquid glue and glue them down. But we will decide that later when we have cut out the stickers. And I'm not trying to use very big scraps. This is nearly a little bit too big because when you later on cut out your stickers, you want to have a lot of different scraps on one sticker. How many times did I just say sticker? Don't think, Susanne. So if you leave a little bit of space between the scraps, like here, for example, that's totally fine. You can decide on purpose if you want to have that, because this tape that I have here is transparent. So if you leave space and you later on use this as a sticker on your journal page or on, I don't know, any project you like, you can see through here where there are no paper scraps. The only disadvantage is that this is totally sticky. So what you can do is add some matte gel on top. I think that should work to remove the stickiness of those portions. But for now, I want to have nearly everything covered up. And I'm using the thicker and thinner paper. This is a thicker one. I think that should be 200 GSM, I guess. This must be the photo paper from my printer. And that works totally fine because this is very sticky. Now I'm going to turn this around and I draw random and wonky shapes on top. Why wonky shapes? Because I like them. But this is not very wonky, but I will keep this. This is not very suitable for this kind of totally shiny backing paper of the sticker. This is water soluble, non-permanent. I mean, it works for me because I see the heart and I can cut it out, and then yeah, it will work. These are my shapes. And now I'll cut them out. So I cut all of them out. They are adorable, aren't they? This cloud, a moon, of course, wonky stars, heart. This is a leftover piece. I thought this is fun as well. Then this wavy thing. Love them. So let's add them to a journal. I have this fun journal with a giant bubble foil, or how is it called? Bubble wrapping foil. And I added these sequins here in those bubbles. So much fun. This is a real, I don't know, junk journal. So let's see. Oh, this would be fun, I guess. Well, let's add it here on this page. Then just remove the back side here. So much fun, isn't it? And you can see here, I didn't glue down the overlapping parts here. I think this gives a nice texture when you have those scraps a little bit peeking, you know, peeking out, or what would you call it? They are not completely flat. You know what I mean. So yeah, so much fun. You can go totally crazy, cut out hundreds of stickers from your tape and then just throw them in anything you like, because they are not sticky at the moment, only when you remove the back side. So yeah, no glue, no sticky things. You can put them in your journal into a pocket. Do I have a pocket here? Yes, I have. So I can put them here, for example, and yeah, I have the stickers in my journal ready to go. Oh, and I nearly forgot, I have this tape as well, which is only approximately 1.2, I guess, centimeters, approximately 1.5 centimeters in width. So I have to glue this down onto my mat a little bit. Grabbing a little bit of the washi tape. So now I'm adding again scraps. Can use tea bags. Okay, and now I'm cutting off the excess here because I want to have really straight edges, because I want to have this whole strip as a sticker. And then you can store this. You can even wrap it around a something, something round. You can use it as a whole strip and stick it down, or you can cut it, of course, down to size. Oh, I think those colors match beautifully. This is an avocado dyed paper. I have a video about my avocado dyeing process as well. And since this tape is transparent, you can see the back side here. That's fun. And this is such a quick project. And yeah, you can see here as well, I didn't glue down the pieces here. It is not necessary, but you can, of course, do that if you like to do that. Safety pins is what you need for the second project of today's video. Those are safety pins that are originally vintage. The normal safety pins, they are bigger ones. You can also use the smaller ones for this project. That doesn't matter. It is just more, you know, fiddly, the tinier ones. And of course, your paper scraps. And what we're now going to do is we are going to decorate those safety pins with the paper scraps so that you can later on have a, you know, obviously a decoration for your journals. Yeah, and you want to have paper scraps that have approximately the width of your safety pin in here, you know, and I'm just showing you the idea. And then we are going to glue them like so, and then you can add them onto your journal page or any other thing you like. So I could measure, of course, but do I want to measure? No, I don't think so. And you have to put your papers on the side where you can't open the safety pin, because this has to be, you know, you have to be free with this arm here of the safety pin so that you can add it into your journal. So you want to decorate the other side. And I'm now just gluing down a longer paper scrap strip. You know what I mean? I'm gluing together the paper scraps so that I have a longer strip. Why is this clogged? I don't know. This should not be clogged because I kept it closed. So, okay. You could make your collage strip wider and then later on just tear it down to the size you need for your safety pin, or cut it down, of course. So, and now we have this strip here, and the width is approximately 3 centimeters for those safety pins. If you have to check, of course, how wide your safety pins are, and then you have to adjust the width here of your strip. Next, I'm going to decorate a little bit more this strip. If you're wondering what glue I'm using, I have my art glitter glue in this bottle. You could, of course, use, you know, a glue stick. I don't like glue sticks at all. This is always such a mess. I don't like it. This is my strip now. And now I'm just wrapping this around. I'm opening it so that I can see on which side I have to add the scrap here. I'm tearing this. You could, of course, also cut it with your scissors. And then you can still decide which side you want to have where, because this is, I would say, the back side of the safety pin, where you can see the closed thing here. And I would say this is the front side. So you can decide, I mean, obviously you can add this into your journal like so and like so, but I don't know if this is only a thing that I feel, but I want to have this on as the top, you know, the right side. So I'm deciding, I think I want to have, yeah, let's take this one as the front. I'm gluing it together. And then you can still add a focal point, and we made the stickers 1 second ago. I love this star here. This is really wonky. Where do I want to have it? Here. Here. I think I want to have it here. Oh, this is fun. You can also decorate the back side, of course. I don't want to do that at the moment. So as you can see here, the front of this thing is a little bit bigger or longer than the back side of the strip. That's totally fine because I have this color here as well. So that's perfect. So let's at first decorate all the safety pins here and use up this scrap, and then I'm going to decide if I want to add something on top. So this is a safety pin where there is no back and front. You know, the two sides here look the same. So you can decide later which side you want to have as the front. So now, what are we going to do with these? I think stitching would look lovely, wouldn't it? I mean, you could just add stickers on top. Oh. But I think they are too big, those stickers, and they don't pop out because I used pretty the same papers here. So I think I'm going to go over with my sewing machine. So I sewed here on this, what shall we call those things, on this safety pin with a zigzag stitch. Here I did some circles, or, you know, circular shape, as you can see. Here I did some messy straight stitching on the bottom. And this I left as it was with the sticker. And your decorated safety pins are ready to go. You could, of course, use your fabric scrap stash also for those safety pins. Yeah, I could do, of course, 200 more of those because I have enough fabric scraps as well. But this is a series mostly about using up your paper scraps. So yeah, that's okay. I love them. Let's add them to the journal as well, or at least one of them. Oh well, shall we add it on? Oh, that would be fun. I love this. Oh, this makes me happy. Yeah. Oh. And for the third project, I want to show you what I recently received in a Happy Mail. This is a journal from Gabrielle. I will link her account down below, of course. This is so adorable. You have to check her out. She makes the loveliest flowers with watercolors. And yeah, I met her at the Art Journal Festival this year, and this was, you know, I absolutely loved seeing her creations in, you know, real life and getting to know her. And this is the perfect scrap project that she sent me here in this art journal. You know, this is, I think, yeah, just, this is almost like a collage strip. She added, obviously, some tape on the back and then sewed with a straight stitch over the paper scraps. And I think that's the perfect scrap project, you know. And I want to try to do this without the tape because, yeah, I think when your scraps are not that tiny, that should work perfectly, I guess. So let's try it. So I picked these paper scraps here, and I have a light neon orange thread here. And now I'm just going to start tearing down some smaller paper scraps from the bigger paper scraps. This is approximately, let me tell you, the size, approximately 3 by 4 centimeters, this scrap. And this is, you know, the width that I want to have for my sewn collage strip. Can we call it like that? I don't know. And I'm choosing a, I think, zigzag stitch. Okay, and now before I am completely on the bottom of the scrap, I just take the next scrap, place it here. You can lift the foot of your sewing machine a little bit, and then you just go on sewing. And if you want the next scrap to overlap a little bit more, then just add the next piece here and go on. And I think you can even add the other strip as well, scrap. I have this thinner paper here. This is a tissue paper. This should work as well, but you can just fold it in half and then you have it a little bit thicker. And you can also place your next scrap underneath, of course. And I don't have a plan. I feel like I'm saying this all the time, but that's just the truth. I don't have a plan which scrap I want to use next. I just grab the next scrap and that's all I do. I don't think I feel like every time I tear down a paper scrap, my stash grows. Because if I tear this into two pieces, yeah, this thing here, if I tear this and I have two pieces, it feels like I have the double amount of scraps now. I don't know if you know what I mean. And as you can see here, I'm layering the pieces, and I'm not just adding one piece and then the other. Yeah, you know, I'm already layering here when I add the next few scraps. And you know what? I could go on for hours doing this. I feel like this is so therapeutic. You have to try that. So here it is. That's gorgeous. I love it. And you can see here I layered the scraps more than I did here. And both is pretty. Yeah, and I don't feel the need to back this with a tape. That's perfect for me. So how can we use this now? Let's remove those beauties here. You can just glue it down onto your journal page. You can make a tuck spot by just gluing down here. Just adding glue on the one side, glue this down, and then you can tuck in something here. You have a pocket, or you can add it, of course, here. And when you make your scraps bigger, you have a bigger pocket, of course. You can add it as a belly band. Yeah, belly band. Then you can add something here. You can cut it down, and then you have cluster-like collage elements. Yeah, you can use it, of course, also as a focal point. Just cut it down, add a sentiment or another focal point, and then you have a focal point for your art journal spread or your junk journal or on a postcard, whatever you like. And the fun thing is, I was gifted those wooden, how are they called? Things where you normally have the thread around. I don't know the word in English. Are they called spools? I don't know. I won't look it up now. You can wrap them around, of course. I think this is so beautiful. I mean, you should glue down the beginning of the strip here onto the wooden thing here, and then you just wrap it around. And then you have this beauty. You can also use a paper clip, of course, to keep it closed. Yeah, and that's how I will probably store those strips until I use it on one of my next projects. So this is the box where I store all my paper scrap projects. And of course, this goes in here as well. The stickers. And we're finished for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the other videos of this series if you haven't already. Have a lovely day, my friends. Thanks for all your lovely comments and for subscribing and liking this video, sharing this video, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I hope I can see you soon in my next video. Bye!